In sports injuries, first let's cover the knee joint, then go to the shoulder, other lesser joints. Okay. Coming to the knee joint, you have 6 ligaments that are very important. Okay. Two, the anterior cruciate ligament and posterior cruciate ligament. They are in anteroposterior stability. Okay. Anteroposterior stability. Then you have the collaterals. Okay. LCL and MCL. They are side stabilities. Then weight bearers are the meniscus. Okay. Medial meniscus and the lateral meniscus. You have the side stabilities, medial meniscus and lateral meniscus. Okay. So there are 6 basic important ligaments. Okay. ACLs and PCL. But they are forward backward, that is anteroposterior stability. Side to side stability is given by the collaterals, and the weight bearers or the cushioners are the lateral meniscus and medial meniscus. Now let's first look at the collateral ligaments injuries. Okay. The medial collateral ligament is the most common injured ligament. Why? Because it is as attachment with the medial meniscus. See, when it is attached to the medial meniscus, when there is movement or when there is trauma, there is more chance of it getting pulled along with the meniscus and getting injured. That is why the medial collateral ligament is most common injured ligament present. Okay. The medial condyle of the femur to the medial condyle of the tibia. Okay. It is one of the important coronal plane stabilizers. The LCL extends from lateral epicondyle of femur to the head of fibula, one of the coronal stabilizers. The tests are, they'll ask you the test, varus and valgus test. Okay. The opposite direction you give a stress, the corresponding ligaments get stretched. Okay. You see if pain is present or not. Okay. This what test you do, they will ask varus or valgus test for MCL and LCL. Okay. Next is the menisci. There are 2 menisci, medial and lateral. They are the rotator plane stabilizers and shock absorbers. The important point to note about the menisci blood supply is the outer zone is called as the red zone. Okay, outer zone. It has good blood supply, so good healing. As you come from the outer to the inner one is called as white zone and healing is very bad. Okay. Important types of tears of meniscus are vertical tear, transverse, next is the peripheral. When the peripheral extends, bucket handle, parrot beak and flap. Okay. These are the type of tears of the meniscus type of injury. The important clinical tests for meniscus injuries are called as the McMurray's test. Okay. For medial meniscus, you do external rotation and extension. For lateral meniscus, you do internal rotation and extension. The other name test is Apley's grinding test. Mostly you will be tested across which ligament and what is the test, what is the treatment, or how do you diagnose it. So that is how your testing of your knowledge is going to come. So you'll have to know which ligament and what is the test done for that. Okay. So it's either McMurray's test or Apley's grinding test for the menisci level. Now to the cruciate ligaments. Okay. The cruciate ligaments are the sagittal plane stabilizers. Okay. There are 2, ACL and PCL. ACL, that prevents the anterior translation of tibia. Difficult in climbing downstairs. The important tests are the anterior drawer test, the Latchman test and the Lilly's test. Okay. One important triad associated with ACL is Odongus triad. When ACL along with medial meniscus and the MCL, it's called as the Odongus triad. The other important named fracture is the Sigon fracture. Whenever in the X-ray you see a fracture occurring at the attachment site, okay, or the lateral tibial plateau, this is highly suggestive of ACL. Okay, anterior cruciate ligament injury. This is called as Sigon's fracture. Okay. Okay. The next is the posterior cruciate ligament. Okay. It prevents the posterior translation of tibia, pain on going upwards. The important clinical test is the posterior drawer test. The other are the Godfrey and reverse pivot shift. But remember the term posterior drawer test. Okay. The next is the posterolateral corner injury. This one is new. So, a lot of questions can come at this. Okay. The components of posterolateral corner structures are, see, you have the posterior and lateral. You remember posterior and lateral. In lateral, you have the fibula. So, fibular collateral ligament, posteriorly popliteus tendon, popliteofibular ligament, okay, fibular collateral ligament, popliteus tendon, popliteofibular ligament, and lateral gastrocnemius tendon, and the capsule, posterior capsule. They form the post PLC type of injuries, okay, posterolateral corner injuries. And the question what they will ask is, the diagnostic test is the dial test. Okay, you not demonstrate the test, so that all is not going to be asked. What is the named test? It's called as a dial test. Okay, there will be limited rotational movements compared to the normal side. Okay, that is for the posterolateral corner injury. Okay, in the knee ligament injury management, what you have to understand as a whole is, for all the ligaments, the investigation of choice is MRI. Okay, surgery wise, if it is an isolated single ligament injury, if it is of a mild grade, always try for conservative. If it is a multi ligament, even if it is mild, go for operative. Okay. High grade ACL, you do a reconstruction of the ACL using hamstring or patellar tendon. Okay, PTB. If it is a meniscus, if it is in the red zone, you can repair. If it is a white zone, you cannot. You will have to excise it. If it is a PCL, posterior ligament reconstruction, PLC means repair and also reconstruct. Okay.